In there is Craigenose Castle, former home of Dame Adelina Patti, and now reputedly haunted by her ghost. Adelina.
During the meanwhilest... No.
Well, hello, it's Dexter and me, and we're out again on a family excursion. Wait until the winter time comes and the cold weather comes, and then they won't want to come with me, but during the summer I can't go anywhere without them. Anyway, it's quite nice actually, the four of us out together. Anyway, we've come to Craigenose Country Park this evening for two reasons. Firstly, in the evening it's very, very peaceful because the car park gates shut at about 5, and then there are very few people in here after that. And secondly, we were here actually this afternoon on our way back from Brecon, and we spotted some mushrooms, a pile of mushrooms growing on like an embankment of wood chippings. So I didn't have my macro lens with me at the time, so I've come back tonight with my macro lens, right? And I've got it actually adapted to my X-T4 tonight. Reason being that there is a small chance, a slight chance of a sunset, so we might get some like half decent sunset light, in which case I want to get like a landscape photo as well, and I didn't want to bring, you know, 2 cameras and 2 lenses and whatever. So I've got my X-T4 with the Nikon 105mm adapted to it, and I've also got my 10-24 lens as well. The native Fuji one to shoot on that. Anyway, I'll get back to you when we get to these mushrooms.
Where are you going? What? Where are you going?
Anyway, here is a Mount Mushroom, like Mount Rushmore, Mount Mushroom, and yeah, I'll show you how it is absolutely piled high with these fungi. Obviously these wood chips have got very wet, and then as the humidity's grown and increased, so have these fruiting fungi. Right, so I'm going to set up now, get as close as I can to some of these outcrops. I'll take a few probably. Bethan's going to hold my, I got a light with me. Yeah, so you're going to hold my light for me, thank you. And yeah, let's just set up then and see. The only problem shooting with this lens on the X-T4 means that it's like a full frame equivalent of 150 odd millimeters, so I can't get as close as I'd want to this outcrop of mushrooms and get them all in. So I'm going to have to come back a fair distance to try and get them all in, but I'm probably still going to have to focus stack, I think, to get everything in sharp focus. So yeah, I'm going to have a look now. This is the crop I'm looking at. Just there, so I want to get them all in one frame really. They're lovely sort of magentas and oranges and yellows, so let's try and get them all in one frame. And yeah, let's give it a go. Well, I've tried 5 or 6 like tweaked compositions, but it's proving trickier than it usually does. With my D700. I don't know why it should be the case. Probably the extra focal length, I think. Yeah, so we'll have a go now at some of the more single, I think, fruits, and yeah, see if you can isolate some and get some interesting pictures. Right, well that's the mushrooms portion of this evening's video shot. Would you believe it? As we've been photographing the mushrooms, the clouds have rolled in, and I don't think we are going to get any sort of sunset light. So I might as well have brought my D700 after all. But never mind, never mind. Life is nothing without a challenge, is it? So, as they say. So the challenge was trying to get everything in focus. Possibly one of the nicest images I've shot tonight is of a slightly out of focus mushroom, would you believe? It's like a soft, dreamy, you know, fairies at the bottom of the garden type look. Anyway, I'll pop all the shots up as usual at the end for you to have a see of. Some of them focus stack, some not. Some I've shot multiple images and probably won't bother focus stacking. You know, so yeah. Oh, I just wish the light had stayed. And anyway, we're about, I don't know what, an hour or no, half an hour off sunset, and we're going to stick around. We might as well see what develops. Right, and pack up here and go and relocate to the lake. It is so peaceful here. I think we're the only people in the whole park. Well, we're certainly the only people in sight. Yeah. You know, when I take pictures up at the place we call our paradise of, like, you know, the infant river tally. Well, this is it. You know, 2 miles further downstream. And you can see how little rain we've had by the bone dry riverbank. We really do need a lot of rain. It's looking up at the sky now, and it's when we got here there was lots of like broken blue sky, high level cloud, and it's all filled in. But we'll see what happens. Well, I'll set up here by the lake, but I'll show you the sky. That's facing due north, so sun will set like behind me over that way somewhere, and hopefully light up these clouds, but I don't think so. But you know, we'll set up anyway. Set up and wait. Might see some ghosts, you never know then, innit? I think after 8 years as well. I think my three-legged thing tripod has finally given in the ghost. I've had to glue it a couple of times where the head goes into the center column, and it keeps coming unstuck. I mean, I can use it without the center column, so I can still use the tripod. So I haven't got to get rid of it altogether. Just not use the center column. Right. It's not a really high tripod. It's a travel tripod, really. But it's given me, you know, 8 years of service. So it cost me what, 300 quid. So say, you know, 100 for the head, 200 for the legs. What's that, over 8 years? £40 a year, is it? I don't know. Probably something like that. Can't work it out. £40, that's 320, less than that then. £20 a year, there we are. No, £25 a year. I have got an A level in maths, would you believe? But there we are, £25 a year. It's alright, isn't it? I've got this composition looking out over the lake, but it's really frustrating because I don't want to shoot portrait, I want to shoot landscape, but even at 10mm, got 15mm full frame, I can't get the whole of this tree in. I suppose I could do a vertical pano and try that, but the sky is nothing. The sky is not lit up as I'd hoped. I'm bracketing, so you know, if there's any detail there to be had, I'll have it, but I'll put the shot up at the end of the video anyway. But it certainly isn't going to be a keeper. So all that remains for us all to say now is look after yourselves, your loved ones, your little pets as well. Make sure they don't go jumping in lakes like Dexter did years ago, chasing after ducks. And be nice, okay? Be nice to each other. Goes a long way. Right. See you all soon. Ta-da.